And this day, as you can see, everyone is extremely excited. We Kenyans in the diaspora are celebrating the new constitution. Yes, we saw the promulgation happening today, but what comes to our minds is dual citizenship. So as we talk to people today, as you can see the celebration, think about, we are building a Kenya now, a Kenya that is part of you, that's part of me, because even though you've taken your British citizenship, you're still keeping your Kenyan citizenship. How nice is that? So let's watch, let's talk, let's drink, let's dance, because it's a new Kenya.
I, Mwai Kibaki, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Kenya, declare that the Constitution set out in a schedule shall be the new Constitution of Kenya.
As you've seen here today, we've got young Kenyans. With this constitution, they know that they've been catered for. So let's hear from you. Tell us about today. How are you feeling?
I have no words to explain what we feel as Kenyans, especially Kenyans in the diaspora. The feeling is we don't have words. It's been a long, long journey for Kenya, but now finally Kenya has been reborn. We have a new constitution, a constitution which not only caters for the youth, but also for women and people living with disability. I am just proud to be Kenyan.
Not Kenya without us, Kenya Matoma, but why are you here today? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling ecstatic, unbelievable. I can't explain the feeling. Yeah, the reborn of our nation. Us who are not there, we're here in London. We have to participate in this occasion regardless.
What does it mean to the Kenyans in the diaspora?
Kenyans in the diaspora, as you have heard from the High Commissioner and the guests who have spoken, the benefits under the new constitution, dual citizenship. Kenyans can now invest, travel freely, watch the businesses without fear, protection of interests and the like, and also having your rights enshrined in the main document of the country. That gives a lot of confidence in Kenyans to go back home and also prosper back home as opposed to just bring it from here.
Thank you very much. What does the new constitution mean to the Kenyans in the diaspora?
Like you said in your speech, opportunities, freedom, flexibility, liberty. It opens the world up for us. What more could we ask for?
What do you feel about the new constitution?
It's amazing. It really is amazing. It's given us a new future, it's a new start, and I know we will do better with this start here.
In your opinion, what does dual citizenship, how does it help the Kenyans in the diaspora?
It'll make it a lot easier for people like me to go back, work, invest. I think it's brilliant news. We've all been waiting for it for a long time.
Thank you. And what about you? What did you gather from today?
It's been a fantastic day. I mean, I think it's absolutely brilliant for Kenya to get to this stage.
What is your feeling about the new constitution?
For me, I guess one of the key things is giving the people back the power. As President Mo used to call them, the Wanjiko. So Wanjiko is back, and obviously police reforms, because it all starts from that, because they're the ones that watch over us. Nothing much for me.
What about for the diaspora?
For the diaspora, I guess everyone's looking at the dual citizenship. I guess that's a big plus for everyone out here. So hopefully we'll get 2 passports, and the police will not stress us at the airport.
Again. Tell us about your feeling for today.
I am very, very proud of President Kibaki and Prime Minister Raila for giving us this great constitution. I'm sure that this is a new beginning of our nation, and we are going to have peace and development. I want just to thank all our citizens and ask them to co-work together so that we can have total success in our country. God bless Kenya. God bless the President, Prime Minister, and everybody. Thank you.
About today, because we have achieved what we have been fighting for the last 20 years.
You're a community person, so tell me, what does the new constitution mean to the Kenyan in the diaspora, the Kenyans you work with?
You know, many of the people does not understand exactly about the new constitution, but those who understand, they know the effect it has among the Kenyan community abroad.
I think you have listened to the people, their response, especially when the councillor was speaking and talking about dual citizenship. Everybody was shouting, everybody was happy because he knows that things have changed from now onwards. For the new constitution, people abroad are happy because it's making some changes back home and even those abroad. Because now you can be able to work and to invest in Kenya as a British as well as a Kenyan. Again, they are bringing so many changes because the constitution we have been using is for the old group, the one of Lancaster. But with the new constitution, so many things, especially the RAD reform and so many other issues, and to help people to get and changes. And we hope, especially with the crashes and the problems we have been having with the RAD reform, things will change for the positive side of it. Because especially the RAD has been the bone of contention. And without God, at least we are with a new constitution, with another day, with a new life.
Thank you very much. It's a new life for us Kenyans in the diaspora as well. You being here today, how are you feeling as a Kenyan?
Great. A month ago I was at home and I campaigned for yes. So this is a good product and I'm so happy in the diaspora. We have a unity and when it was published we were invited, we're all here. It's a great day. Historically, within ourselves we're feeling great. I as a politician, it's a chapter that has been opened and I think this is great.
What about for women? We know that this new constitution has got so much for women. Do you think it will go to pass?
Oh yes, definitely. We have enlightened women, we're more educated, we're more traveled, and we have the confidence, and why not? Because without the women, this nation cannot move so far.
Thank you very much. What is it about the constitution that's exciting you?
Dual citizenship.
You're so happy?
It's because of the new constitution.
What about it is exciting?
Because we've been waiting it for a long time, since 1963. So we hope today it has been implemented. It will create a new future for all of us and even for the middle class people to see the reality of the true life and future in Kenya as well.
For the Kenyan in the diaspora, for Kenyan in UK, what does the new constitution mean?
Oh, it's a great, awesome, great thing has happened for us today because the dual nationality that we've been waiting for since 1963 has been born today, so we can afford to get 2 passports, we can be able to travel, we can be able to do business abroad and here, anywhere now, there will be no problems at all. And we are proud of that.
Fantastic. So Kenya, a lot of people are saying this is our time to come to invest, and because we're investing as Kenyans, the sky is the limit. Now we speak to Jack Wayaki, the chairman of Kenyan Community Bedford. He's going to tell us about what this constitution means to Kenyans in Bedford and also to you. We understand you went to the polling station. Tell us about that.
I'm very privileged to be a Kenyan, first and foremost, and it was historical because during the referendum voting, I was in Kenya actually, and it's just unbelievable. It's historical. We feel it's awesome.
Tell us about the ground. How are people reacting when they were voting?
It was very peaceful. Kenyans conducted themselves in a very mature way. I was very, very proud. I attended 2 polling stations, one in Westlands and one in Muchadha in Kiambu, and the atmosphere was terrific. I really salute Kenyans and in general I salute IEEC for the way they conducted the referendum. It was a new beginning for Kenya and I'm sure that we can continue building a new Kenya in the way that the future looks bright and beautiful.
Thank you very much. As you've heard, this is our time. This is our time to have it, and we know that it's just the start of a long journey because even though the new constitution is there, laws have to be put in place, and it's during this time that Kenyans have to keep their peace, that Kenyans have to show their brotherhood and sisterhood for Kenyans to grow where we want it to be. Do you think it's going to mean to the Kenyans in the diaspora?
I'll tell you what, it's going to be good because I know I've been here for the last 20 years. And I know so many Kenyans who've been worried on what do we do. They help people back home, but then they think like, where do I stand? But now everything is clear, so it's really good.
Everything is clear. Kenyans, it's our time, yeah?
Yeah, it's our time. It's the diaspora time, and it's the Kenya time.
Thank you. What does this event mean to you?
Well, it means a reborn of a new Kenya. It means what you really said, that we have to take the opportunities that are there as women, that we have to take the empowerment that has come to us now, and that the men need to change their minds, their mindset, and to see that women are really part of Kenya. And if they integrate women into high positions of power, if they integrate women in parliament, in civil service, in the organizations that matter to Kenya, that we will be a better nation. Because of that, the development of our nation as a whole will be much, much better.
What do you tell the Kenyans who actually voted?
The Kenyans who voted yes. Those are the Kenyans who are genuine. The Kenyans who are cheated vote no. They should reconsider their conscience and think again. Because what is coming up is going to be good for everybody, regardless of where they voted. So we are very happy to be one Kenyan, my country, my country.
One Kenya, one people, and my brother here. Yes, one Kenya.
Well, it's a beautiful day for Kenyans. I believe for Kenyans who are in the diaspora, we should reflect and obviously understand and believe in it, because a lot of us, or many of us, have not been back home or do not really understand what it means for many Kenyans. The gap between the poor and the rich is very, very wide, and we are fortunate to be here. What we should do is re-energize and go back to our country, because this is a chance. It's almost an eye-opener.
Thank you very much. We are all lobbying to go back to Kenya, not even to stay there, but actually to build the country, to invest in there, because as you've heard, the returns are quite high, and it's your home. Put your money in your home. That is Kenya. Today.
Ecstatic.
What does the new constitution mean for Kenyans?
I'm not concerned so much about myself about the dual citizenship, but the structures of government for our kids. We missed the first constitution. We were not born, but the new republic got. This is what we fought for. The Constitution 202. It failed us, but now it's come alive.
Why do you think it means so much for the Kenyans in the diaspora that dual citizenship has passed? It might not mean a lot to you, but what about for the Kenyans in the diaspora?
Because the Kenyan diaspora has already felt this kind of cut-off. We are one now, in a big way, in a big way. Hongera Kenya.
Wakenya ni ume. Sasa fit sema. Fit sana. Hata sisi ni Wakenya.
Wakenya rasmi. Najivunia kwa Mkenya.
So, why do you think it's a big thing for women then?
Honestly, I may say it's a big day for women in Kenya because we have been given rights as women. At least we can talk, we can stand and declare our rights.
And what about for Kenyans in the diaspora? All Kenyans.
Okay, it's just for the dual citizen. That gives me encouragement. Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Viewers, they call it the new beginnings. As you can see, the new beginnings is just happening here. Kenyans in London are eating, drinking, dancing, and just rejoicing today. For the promulgation of the new constitution has meant dual citizenship has come into place. Women like me have got powers, have got rights, and also for the young people of Kenya, they've also been catered for. So let's all celebrate, and as we Kenyans in the diaspora prepare to come to Kenya to invest, to take the opportunities, to take the employment, and as everybody is saying here today, we are all waiting for all the new laws to come into place so as we can take the full advantage for what Kenya has got to offer. This is a new era, this is a new Kenya. Let's all cheer up. Janet Wainaina, African Act, London.